Hi, welcome back to our channel. Let me tell you a story about the invisible thing that fuels anxiety and depression. And then I'm going to teach you some skills to stop letting it control you and how you feel. We are all deluded when we think that the situation, the trigger, is what makes us feel a certain way. You see, there are hundreds of possible ways I could have interpreted that situation. How we think about a situation directly impacts how we feel. Automatic negative thoughts are involuntary, habitual. They focus on the negative. They exaggerate problems or predict disasters. The impact of automatic negative thoughts is profound. They can distort your perspective, trigger strong emotions, and influence your behavior in harmful ways. For example, you might avoid a social activity because your automatic negative thought says you'll have a terrible time. And that can lead to missed opportunities, isolation, and a cycle of feeling worse and worse. In this video, you'll learn about the automatic negative thoughts that fuel the anxiety cycle and lead to feeling overwhelmed or hopeless. Most people don't know that when you have depression, some physical structures in your brain actually shrink. But most people also don't know that when you change the way you think, you can actually change the physical structure of your brain. I saw this meme the other day. My top 3 assumptions when the doorbell rings. Number 1, murderer. Number 2, police telling me that everyone is dead. Number 3, that book I ordered on positive thinking. But usually it's on a much quieter, chronic scale. We are swimming in automatic thoughts that we don't even know are there. People have between 6 and 60,000 thoughts a day. We are constantly making assumptions about what others think about us, about some imagined future that we're worrying about the catastrophic outcomes that are sure to occur. Now, you're most likely not anxious simply because of your genes. You're anxious because you perceive the world to be a dangerous place. And you perceive the world as a dangerous place because you're buying into automatic negative thoughts. When we look at the anxiety cycle, there's some kind of stimulus that we interpret as being dangerous, and that's what triggers the fight/flight/freeze response, the interpretation. So the vast majority of the time, it's the interpretation that makes us believe we're in danger. But most of the time, we don't realize that. We think that it's the stimulus that made us feel a certain way. Now we've got to explore the thoughts that are in between the situation and the anxiety. Thoughts aren't facts. Your brain makes stuff up all the time. With acceptance and commitment therapy, you don't fight the automatic negative thoughts. Instead, you learn to sit with them, notice them, but not let them boss you around. You're also encouraged to take actions that line up with your personal values. And here is a challenge for the next week. Sit down and think what kind of interpretations lead you to feeling anxious. See if you can explore the automatic negative thoughts that make you feel like you're in danger. Do this at least once per day for 1 week. Thank you for being here. Bye-bye.